Hi, today's video is what is the difference between false negatives and false positives. So I've got some slides to show you. Let's put those up on the screen. So let's assume that for any log, anything you're monitoring, there is a distribution, there's a set of things which are negative and which are positive. So let's say you're monitoring break-ins to your network, and there will be some things which are, there hasn't been a break-in, some things which, well, there have been a break-in. And in this example, on the left of the screen, you've got true negatives, things which are really true, and things are true positives. And in an ideal world, this is all you'd see. You'd see things which were correct or incorrect. The problem is that that is not always how the world works. In many situations, you actually get across that some things which are negative but show as positive. Those are false positives, and some things which are positive but show as negatives. So we call those false negatives. If you want to know a little bit more about what the difference between those, please watch my videos on those topics, which I've linked in the description here. So obviously what we really want to do is to shrink those so that we don't have any of those at all. And sadly, that is rarely possible. We want to kind of push those in so they're as tiny as possible. And the problem that happens is almost all cases, if you manage to shrink your false positives, your false negatives will grow because of the way that you're monitoring and measuring things. And vice versa, sadly, if you manage to shrink your false negatives, you're likely to get more false positives. So this is obviously not great, and the best you can hope for is to shrink them both a bit by tuning exactly what you're looking at. So I wish I could say that you could get rid of false negatives and false positives completely. You really can't. You may say, you know what, for my business, I care more about false negatives than false positives because they impact on my processes more, or the other way around. You say, well, actually, I'm going to say I need more of one than the other. I'm willing to accept more of one than the other. But that's a business decision as much as it is a technical decision. So this is one of those areas where we as cybersecurity experts need to be thinking about what things do to the business and how what we do works in conjunction with that. So I hope that's useful. If you've got questions about this, or in fact anything else to do with cybersecurity, please subscribe to the channel. Ask me a question. I'll do what I can to help. Thanks.